Hey there everyone, this is Jeff Perkins with JD Cutlery doing another review on some of the brand new Reate knives. I have two of the K4s here and one of the K1s. I'm going to go into depth a little bit more on the K4. I do have another K1 that I'll be putting with the one that's in this video as well. To do a little bit more detailed, in-depth review of the K1, but I just wanted to throw this in because, man, these new K-series Riates are fantastic. Fit and finish is exactly what you would expect it to be with their knives. They just continue to keep pushing the bar further and further. And they definitely have done it again. The entire K series I'm very happy with. I do have all of them in stock at this point, and I've already made another big order, so the ones I have right now, my guess is will go pretty quick, but I do have more on order, hoping to get those in the next week or so. So go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to pull this out of the way for right now. This nice little K1. It is a beauty. I'll show you a little bit more detail on that in a couple minutes. But this is the K4. I love those carbon fiber inserts. I love the grind on the blade as well. Now, it'll be a nightmare to sharpen, because you have that nice recurve going into the flatter tip, almost like a modified Tonto. I love the way it looks. Might not be sharpenable on the wicked edge, so it could be a potential issue for me, but not a big deal. Most of the time you're going to be cutting up here with the tip anyways. That I could still sharpen on the wicked edge. It's just that recurve area that could be a potential issue. But let's go into the details on the knife. Very serious knife, well built, very solid. Again, this is the K4. Overall length on it is 8.56 inches. Blade length is 3.72 inches. And the thickness on the blade is 1.59, so it's a nice thick blade. And of course you are right there with the M390 on this model. They have stepped out and done a couple other steels. I'll talk about them in the other videos. But we're looking at CTS 204P as well as RWL 34. So definitely switching it up with the different steel types. These two have the M390 though. Close length on this one is 4.8 inches, and your overall weight is 5.7 ounces. So there's a lot of titanium here. They have milled out the insides. They put the carbon fiber in. Carbon fiber is just a total hit with me. I got these knives apart and was seriously afraid I wasn't going to be able to do anything with them. The carbon fiber is not hooked in with screws or anything like that. It's glued in. And it took me quite a while to figure out how to safely get it out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to give that one up just because it took me a long time to figure it out, and I'm not really looking to give anybody else a competitive edge. So good luck if you are one that's going to try and take one of these apart and try and do the work on it, because that carbon fiber is definitely glued in there. So I wish you luck taking it out. I'm not going to tell you how I did it, just because that'll be one of the secrets that I'm going to keep with me. But fantastic knife. All the hardware on these is titanium. So the pivot, the screws, all that type of good stuff. Let's just get an overall look at this. Like I said, I love the shape of the blade. I like that big swedge up top. You've got a flat grind up front going into your concave grind there, or your hollow grind there. Flipper does have some nice jimping. Two-piece pivot. Got the screw. Beautiful carbon fiber on these. Carbon fiber is really nice and smooth. They added these 5 little balls of ceramic. So again, another interesting thing to have to try and work around. But, you know, I'm up for a challenge. As you can tell here, I did a really nice bronze on this. At some point, I'm going to figure out how to take the color out of the grooves. That'll be on the next round, so I can get a two-tone in the groove. They do sell this in bronze. Of course, nothing like this. Theirs is a sandblasted. I have buffed this sucker out and given it a really sharp looking bronze. Hit the hardware with high voltage blue. Pocket clip. Hardware on the other side. Pocket clip is nice milled titanium. Again, I've buffed everything out on this beauty. I like the jimping they put up top here. Of course, we did the back spacer as well. And yes, they did it right. There is a little tiny lanyard hole there, but there is a lanyard hole there. I didn't put lanyards on these just because I was in such a hurry, so excited to get these things up and running that I wanted to get the video out. This bronze, just like the Horizon D, is a little susceptible to fingerprinting, but it's cool. It gives it a darker bronze, and it's not all that bad. So for bronze, because bronze is typically very fingerprinty, that's not bad at all. Nice and buffed out. Carbon fibers, real nice on it. Again, you've got your steel lock bar insert. Lockups at probably about 5-10%, nice and early. And of course, nice flip. Nice and smooth. Locks in with authority. Detent's perfect on it. Very, very similar to the Horizon D. Centering on this is just about perfect. So, very similar to the flip of the Horizon D. Very unhappy that Reate has decided not to continue making the Horizon D. They don't have any in stock. When I asked them, they were basically of the statement that they weren't planning on making any more. They said the same thing about the Future. I was really hoping to get a couple more Futures because I really like the build on the Future. But anybody that's watched my videos knows how much I like the Horizon D. Can't get them through Reate anymore. One of my other sources does have a number of them, so I will be loading up on them because the Horizon D, again, for the money, just can't go wrong. This very well fits, will fill the bill of the Horizon D. They've stepped it up, added the carbon fiber in here, given it that extra look, added the nice little ceramic beads. This one doesn't have the ceramic ball. The K1 as well as the K3 both have the ceramic ball. But this does have the double row of ceramic bearings. Very nice. Fits in the hand really nicely. Very ergonomically designed. Pocket clip fits right in, no hot spots. No jimping up there. Really doesn't need it. You've got the jimping in the handle, but nothing on the blade. You do have a little bit of jimping there on the flipper. Definitely enough to give it a good flip. Very nice knife. Very happy with the way that looks. I like that two-tone. Give it the extra life. Buffing these things out is just the way to go. All of the Reates that I work on, I buff out. They have a nice habit of doing a sandblasted or a stone wash finish. I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, buffing it gives me that extra color pump of color. So very happy with that. This one is a nice green with, again, the high voltage blue hardware. Ceramic balls stand out even nicer. We've got that nice back spacer and pocket clip. Just can't go wrong with these knives. Fires open every time. Definitely a good knife to fill the spot of the Horizon D. Very happy with this. The green on this turned out real nice. Little fingerprinty, of course, because it's a little hot here. But you got that buffed green, high voltage blue. Lockup's a little bit further in this one, probably about 20%. Centering looks pretty darn good on that. So maybe a slight bit to the lock bar side, but honestly I think that's how this one came. But just about perfect. So very nice. Again, fit and finish on these things is just fantastic. Carbon fiber. You can feel a tiny bit at the edges, not much though, just a tiny bit. But man, nice and smooth. Fits the holes really nicely. No rough spots. Nice smooth carbon fiber. Got a couple lines back there. There's your little lanyard spot again. Just cannot go wrong with these Reate knives. They are high quality. They are a little pricey, but you are really looking at a mid-tech knife. They're all CNC'd, then they're hand fitted and put together. The level of craftsmanship going into these is very high. I would feel very comfortable calling these a mid-tech knife. So, very good stuff. Really happy with these new K4s. They do come, not that I was able to get it, but with a Damascus blade and Damascus inserts for the carbon fiber. I do have a customer that's ordered one with the Damascus inserts. That'll be coming soon. You guys will see a video on that one, but it won't be for sale with me because he's already purchased it. So looking really forward to checking that one out. This one is the K1. Of course, we buffed it out again. It was that sandblasted finish. This one was bronze, and everything that you see that's purple here was silver. So a lot of work goes into this knife. Buffed it out, carbon fiber inserts taken out, and then hand satin finished that line all the way around the carbon fiber. 3 different attempts. One little slice in the wrong spot and you're re-anodizing this whole knife. 3 shots at this one. But I'm very, very happy with the way it turned out. This one's got a nice purple. As you fingerprint it, turns a little bit blue. Very nice looking. I did buff out the entire clip. Hit that with the purple as well. Of course, the back spacer. And I really like the lanyard cut out for that. Cuts out through the back spacer. You can see the purple inside the green handle. Looking pretty cool. Again, all titanium hardware. And flips like a champ. One of the things I like about this is they've gone ahead and rounded that a little bit. Gives it a nice smooth feel. Feels good on your thumb. Tiny bit of jimping there, but I like that rounded feel on your thumb. I'll do an in-depth video on this one, specs and everything, tomorrow. I've got one that I did go ahead and leave. It's the blue with the silver, but it's got the silver and black two-tone blade. So I wanted to throw that one in the video. Unfortunately, my wife was asleep and I couldn't get into it to do the video on that one tonight. So that's just a real quickie on the K1 fit. That carbon fiber to that nice titanium line is really nice. And man, like I said, that was a lot of work getting that line to turn out perfectly and not hit that green anywhere. Got some spots where it's a little blue, a little purple. A lot of that's due to fingerprints, but the hand sanding, unless it's perfectly smooth and straight, sometimes you'll get that little bit of variation in color, but you're hand sanding, so kind of is what it is. Very nice knife, centered beautifully. Lockup's probably 10-15%. Again, I'm not going to go into much more detail on that one than I just have. It's a definite winner. Can't wait. One of my customers has ordered one of those with the Mukatai and the Damasteel blade. So I am just itching to get that one in my hands. We'll do a serious ano job on that for him. And like I said, I'm looking forward to getting that one worked on, getting a nice video up of it, and having another fantastic knife to go ahead and document their quality of craftsmanship and my take on making it a one-off, a little bit more custom for you. Well, thank you for tuning in. These will be posted on my website over the next couple days. I just wanted to get the video out real quick so some people could see what they were all about. Definitely check us out. We've got the new store set up at www.jdcutlery.com. If you do find that you go to the website and it pops up with the old website, clear your cookies out. The new store will pop up for you. I had one or two customers come back to me saying, hey, I thought you had something new. It is up and running. You just got to clear your cookies out in some cases. Much happier with the website. So the new store runs smooth. Good stuff. Well, thank you for checking out this YouTube video, and I will see you on the next one.